Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today is going to be my third video of this really aggressive Zoro list. And this time, we actually get a mirror, so we get two games in one in this video against two different players playing two different Zoro lists. So it's going to be Zoro versus Zoro, so this should kind of give you a little bit of a guide on how to play against the mirror. I think this version of our list is a lot better into the mirror, into like Zoro mid-range or other Zoro varieties, just because you do have Vistas and Marcos to be able to pop the other Zoro like one drops, like anything that has less than 3k power, right? So it becomes really aggressive versus them, while also being able to clear out their board. So let's see how it goes in today's doubleheader against Zoro. Hope you enjoy the games, and if you do, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy. In this match, we're gonna get the Zoro mirror. We will choose to go first. I love this hand actually. I like the Haruta and I like the Nami. So I'm going to pick it this way. Unfortunately, all we had was the Brook. I mean, the Brook is not bad. I like the Vista because the Vista lets me pop their stuff, right? And prevent them from actually attacking into us. I need to keep the Vista potentially for a Haruta if the opponent is playing the Haruta version. So they drew the Nami here. Yeah, so, ooh, okay, we have a second Vista though, so maybe we're okay. If we play Haruta now, we can get one here, but we still can only go up to 4 here. So maybe we do just play the Vista now and just get rid of the Curly Dadan. If this is like a jet pistol, I'm cool with this. Let's just get rid of their units, right? Let's get rid of the units with Vista. Again, I'd rather play the Vista than Haruta, but because we got okay, they got Frankie. OP01 Frankie from that. Huh. So next turn, we can start attacking with everything. The opponent gets the Rush Zoro, but doesn't do anything with the Rush Zoro. Decides not to attack. So they just straight up play that Rush Zoro like that, huh? So if we play Haruta now, we still have 3 done open. We can give 1 to Zoro, 1 to Vista, and we still have 2. Which means that we can go against Curly Dadan. Or we can just put it all in the Nami. We could go, or we could also go for the Brook, right? So we can go Haruta. Give it here, right? We can go Brook and Nami and just have a bunch of units. I'm okay with this. I guess the problem is that I'm not attack. I guess I'm okay attacking with the Nami instead of the Vista. We don't have another one drop though, so if we get like I like the Brook. I really like the Brook. I really like the Brook here. Let's go ahead and just attack with the Nami. Maybe we don't play our Nami. Maybe we just go 5s here. Maybe it's just 5-5-5. And then sits, of course. Okay, that's a 2k counter that we just ate up. That's another one. The opponent can trade with this too. If they attack with the Nami, then it's easy to kill the Nami next turn. Opponent has 6 Dawn open. Yeah, so they're just going to go ahead and trade Nami. Cool. I'll take the 1 hit to the face. I'll take the 1 hit to the face, right? Opponent has 5 Dawn. They could have a Marco, which could kill the Haruta. It's just Frankie. And the Shopper blocker. And they're actually going to go face now, right? So they go face now. We can go Vista. Right? Give this here. Let's go ahead and attack for 4 right here on the Nami. Alright? Now, we do have Jet Pistol, right? We do have the Jet Pistol, which could be used to attack, like, their stuff. We can also try to just kill their Zoro. We could also just try to kill their Zoro here, right? So we can go 5. We saw the opponent using a 2k counter last turn. They just used another one. So if we go 7 here, opponent has to spend... I guess it could be a guard point, right? So what about we go 8? What about we go 8 and play the Nami? This is going to force... Even if it's a guard point, it shouldn't be enough. Yeah, and then we just play Nami. We whiffed. We whiffed, man. Leaving the Frankie alive is kind of a problem. And maybe we should have just gone super aggro to the face and just forgotten about the opponent's Zoro. But he's just able to take so much value from us. I'm okay with them doing this. That's fine. Yep. They have to play just big stuff, right? They're gonna just kill the Brook. Yeah, I was a little bit afraid of the opponent having like a lot of like. I guess we can go 1 here. That's the guard point, right? So that's the guard point that we were talking about. Opponent could easily have like a 2k counter, I guess. Pistol is 4, Nami's 1. And we can play Curly Dadan. So if we play Curly Dadan, Jet Pistol. Let's go here. Opponent has been using just only... Okay. So I'm going to just Jet Pistol this guy here. I'm going to go Curly Dadan. Let's get the Sunny. Develop the Sunny. They're using so many 2k counters, right? I guess if they have a white beer, I'm a little bit in trouble. They should attack the Sunny here 100%. We're literally just both trading war instead of worrying about the life, which is kind of interesting. I didn't expect this from a Zoro matchup. Eventually, we do have the Vistas and the Marcos, so anything small that they play doesn't really affect us. Second Frankie's a little bit annoying though. I don't know if I like those Frankies, right? Like, I don't think that I like those Frankies. Okay, so we can easily just go 6 here. Let's play this. Let's pick that Marco. We can go Luffy, I guess. Or we can just play out the Marco like this and just wait for next turn. Because the opponent can actively kill the Marco, right? So I guess it doesn't matter. We just go for the Luffy. I think I just go for the Luffy, right? We go for the Luffy. And Dante just attack for 6. I guess I'm at 7. I'm already at 7. Let them take the life. We'll pass. Opponent can kill the Luffy if they want to. Radical Beam. We see a Jet Pistol. Oh, they missed. They whiffed, huh? That's rough. That's rough, Patty. We could technically save this Luffy if we wanted to. Force the opponent to just commit a bunch of Dawn. We can also let the Luffy die. Okay, so now we can save this Luffy then, right? Opponent will have to commit a lot more Dawn here. They're just gonna go live. Alright. Jet Pistol then? So they're gonna just try to aggro us down. Interesting. So they're gonna try to aggro us down. The Marco or the Vista can pop this. Opponent only has 1 Dawn. Start here. They have 1 Dawn and they also have 1 card, right? Do you have the counter? They could easily have the event here, right? Okay, so they have the event here, which means that we can just go rush Zoro, attack here. We can go Luffy, kill their Luffy. And then I guess we can go Marco. That's probably better. Just settle for the next turn to have like some really big attacks. If opponent only has 1 card, and that's game. Like, as long as we control the board, this was a really weird game, right? Like, a Zoro game where we were both trying to be super like board clear instead of just going face, right? And maybe it was better for us to just go face, like balls to the walls. But I think like if I leave too many of their units alive, it's too easy for them to swim back. So I think this was the correct way to do it. So GG's. In this matchup, we're going against the mirror. An opponent obviously chose to go first. I'm going to mulligan this hand. I have the Nami searcher, but I want to see if I can find the Haruta or something better. I guess we'll go like this, and we whiff. That's rough. That's actually so rough. That's a big whiff. We have so many one-drops and we whiffed, right? We have Nami, Izou. Like, how does this whiff happen? That's the most targets. We have Izou, Nami, Sunny. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. I don't want to take that damage from that Zoro. I actually cannot believe that. Wow. They get their buggy, so they're playing the buggy version of the deck, so a lot more events that we need to worry about. How do we do this? Vista or... I shouldn't take this much damage early. So we can go Haruta. I think I like keeping the Marco for later. So we can go Haruta, give one here, and give one here. Go 5 to life. Then go 6 to life. Okay. And then play the Vista on their buggy so that the opponent cannot have like a 1k buff on it. They cannot have Makino, or if they play Magura. So there it is. You kill the Haruta. That makes sense. Question is, do you kill... Okay, you're just gonna go live? Alright. Interesting. So here we can go Marco. So we can go 5. 5. Marco the Dadan. Okay. 5 again. Start eating up their stuff now. 6. We know the opponent has a lot of counters, right? And just Marco their Dadan so that we don't have to worry about the swing back Netster. Okay, you can kill these units, that's fine. Now the point is that the opponent could probably be playing White Bear here. And the White Bear is kind of annoying. Luffy? Zoro. Alright. So we have our own Zoro here. Opponent kept 2 Dawn open. Is it just live? It's too easy for them to kill us if we just go live. Opponent's playing 2 Dawn, so they probably have like a Radical Beam or a Guard Point. We can have 3 for Zoro, 3 for Zoro, and that leaves me with 3 left over. 3 for Zoro, 3 for Zoro, and 3 left over. So if we go... We go 9 here. Opponent can now save it with a Radical Beam. They will have to spend 2 cards. Radical Beam plus something else. Okay, so they went for it. 3, 3. So let's go just 6 on here, I guess. What if we just go 6 on the Marcos? Let the opponent bring it back if they want to, and then we just play Zoro and go 6 on the Marco again. Alright, do you have the last event? I guess we should go 7 now, I guess, instead. We should probably go 7 instead. And if they have the last event, they have it. I guess if we go into after the Zoro... Let's go after the Zoro. It's guaranteed that we kill that Zoro. They have the guard point. Okay, so no matter what, they save their units, right? No matter what, they save the units. The problem is that now they can clear my board, and opponent still has 2 life, and I'm kind of out of luck if they do that. I guess I can try to save some of these. They actually had all 3 events. That sucks. Yeah, so we let this one die. Yeah, I mean, they clear my board no matter what, right? They're gonna clear my board no matter what. I guess I can try to set up to go for lethal. Opponent just used all their events. So if I just push lead, I push 1 damage next turn, right? I can try to push 1 damage next turn. So if I just try to push 1, I want them to attack here. I don't want them. No way that makes sense, right? Unless you have another rusher. Okay, so the problem here is that they can commit lethal next turn, right? So they could easily have enough for lethal. If I just attack, they have 5 attacks. I only have 3 life, and they have 10 done. We cannot do anything about the Shanks. Like, there's not really a lot that we can do here. If we kill the units, at least we are forcing the opponent to have so at least they will have to get another rusher, right? So they will have to get another rusher here. They will have to get another rusher here for them to be able to do anything. The problem is that we needed to play a Dawn on the Zoro because their units were at 6. So they're not going for the life. If we get a rush Zoro, we get there. Nami? Oh, wow. And they get the Zoro. So they get the rush Zoro, but it's too late. Now I know that you don't have any counter value in your hand. I guess it's not too late. Like, you just attack, attack, attack. Yeah, just attack, man. Yeah, you obviously you have the attack. They decide not to attack. So we know they have the Zoro in their hand, right? So they have 3 attacks that they can go for. They have 3 attacks that they can go for. We can pop the Nami and kill that Zoro. So we can pop the Nami and kill that Zoro. And then they still have 3 attacks next turn. We don't have any rushers. There's no way for us to commit lethal. So yes, let's just go like this. I know that that's a Zoro, so it doesn't matter what you do. We'll have to give it to them for now. And we just have to hope that the 3k counters and whatever we get here is enough. So we know that the opponent has the 10k swing with the 11k swing with the Shanks. They have the rush Zoro. If I can counter at least one of these attacks, I'm okay. The opponent started with the wrong attack. That's the one that you want to leave for last. I think that's the one that you want to leave for last, right? We go like this. I guess if the opponent has Zoro and goes 7 both times, they get there. Like if they just go 6 here, that's an 8k. Luffy? And they lose, right? Woo! Yeah! Okay, so no Dawn active, 1 card in hand. We just attack for 7. And then here we can just attack for 7 again. It's going to take 2 cards out of them. And then we attack with Zoro, and we just win the game. Wow, that was actually super close. That's a lot of pressure, right? Like the Shanks is kind of cool. The Shanks is kind of cool, right? It's a big attack. Opponent needed to leave this for last, right? So this should have been their last attack. Because if this is their last attack, I can't block that. But the fact that that wasn't the last attack means that I could just counter out. So the opponent just messed up on the sequencing on their attacks, which, you know, you have to kind of play a little bit more to kind of learn that. So, yeah. Anyways, GG's. This is the Zoro list that I really like right now, especially now that we have the White Beard and the other bands, right? The Marco, the Forecast Marco, and the Radical Beam. So, hope you'll enjoy it. If you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy your day.